Namaskar. A warm welcome to all World News, an Indian perspective on All India Radio. This is Prashant Kumar Sinha bringing glimpses of major developments of the day from across the globe. The headlines: Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi addresses the 17th ASEAN-India Summit, says ASEAN pivotal in India's Act East policy. New Delhi asks Islamabad to bring perpetrators of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks to justice. European Union slams Beijing's move to disqualify Hong Kong legislators as a severe blow to autonomy. Libyan peace talks reaches breakthrough as parties agree on roadmap for elections, and WHO chief says COVID-19 not yet tired and urges people to be vigilant. Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi has said that ASEAN has been at the core of India's Act East policy. Addressing the 17th ASEAN-India Summit on Thursday, the Prime Minister said India and ASEAN's partnership is interrelated by traditions and geography. Mr. Modi stressed that India believes that a cohesive and responsive ASEAN is important for security and growth for all.
ASEAN समूह शुरू से हमारी एक्ट ईस्ट पॉलिसी का मूल केंद्र रहा है। भारत के इंडो पैसिफिक ओशंस इनिशिएटिव और आसियान के आउटलुक ऑन इंडो पैसिफिक के बीच कई समानताएं हैं। हम मानते हैं कि सिक्योरिटी एंड ग्रोथ फॉर ऑल इन द रीजन के लिए एक कोहेसिव एंड रिस्पॉन्सिव आसियान आवश्यक है। भारत और आसियान के बीच हर प्रकार की कनेक्टिविटी को बढ़ाना, फिजिकल, आर्थिक, सामाजिक, डिजिटल, फाइनेंशियल, मैरीटाइम हमारे लिए एक प्रमुख प्राथमिकता है।
India's External Affairs Ministry has asked Pakistan to do more and bring perpetrators of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks to justice. The ministry was reacting to the media reports of Pakistan updating the list of most wanted fugitives in the 26/11 terror attacks. Noting some glaring omissions in the revised list, spokesperson of the MEA called on the government of Pakistan to fulfill its international obligations.
While the list includes a select few members of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, a UN-designated terror entity based in Pakistan, it glaringly omits the mastermind and key conspirators of this heinous terror attack. The Government of India has repeatedly called on the Government of Pakistan to give up its obfuscation and dilatory tactics in discharging its international obligations in the Mumbai terror attack trials. It is a matter of serious concern that despite its own public acknowledgement as well as the availability of all necessary evidence, including that shared by India, Pakistan is yet to show sincerity in delivering justice to the families of 166 victims from 15 countries across the globe, even as we near the 12th anniversary of the 26/11 attacks.
The European Union on Thursday urged China to immediately reverse the decision to disqualify elected legislators, calling it a severe blow to Hong Kong's autonomy. A statement from the EU read, "This latest arbitrary decision from Beijing further significantly undermines Hong Kong's autonomy under the one country, two systems principle." It added that the latest steps constitutes a further severe blow to political pluralism and freedom of opinion in Hong Kong. The warring factions in Libya have made their first step towards reconciliation. United Nations acting envoy to Libya, Stephanie Williams, on Wednesday announced a breakthrough on the third day of the 5+5 talks in Tunis. She added that the talks, supported by the United Nations Support Mission in Libya, has reached a preliminary agreement. It provides for a roadmap to free, fair, inclusive and credible parliamentary and presidential elections.
Progress was made on the operationalization of the ceasefire agreement signed in Geneva on the 23rd of October. The subcommittees on security arrangements and on the withdrawal of forces met separately. This afternoon, the subcommittee on security arrangements presented its plan, which the Joint Military Commission subsequently adopted. Tomorrow morning, the subcommittee on the withdrawal of forces will present the outcome of its discussions to the Joint Military Commission for adoption.
The Netherlands government on Wednesday ordered a raft of new security regulations for telecommunications providers. It includes rules on equipment and software suppliers and a requirement that only people with background checks are allowed access to networks. Dutch Junior Economic Affairs Minister Mona Keitzer said that telecom providers must retain network data for at least 3 months in case it is needed to analyze advanced threats and terror vectors. In Peru, a group of protesters have been arrested in the capital, Lima. They were demonstrating against the new President Manuel Merino on Wednesday. On Monday, Peru's unicameral legislature impeached President Martin Vizcarra. He has been indicted for poor management of the coronavirus pandemic and allegations of bribery. Merino was sworn in Tuesday and is expected to serve as interim president until July, despite the elections already being set for April 11th. This is All India Radio giving you the world news. External Affairs Minister of India, Dr. S. Jaishankar, spoke to his counterpart from Netherlands, Stef Blok, on Thursday. In a tweet, Dr. Jaishankar said they exchanged notes on the COVID-19 situation and economic recovery. He said they reviewed bilateral issues and global developments. Dr. Jaishankar also held a virtual meeting with Minister of External Relations of Brazil, Ambassador Ernesto Araújo, on Wednesday. The ministers discussed opportunities to strengthen the India-Brazil strategic partnership in a post-COVID world and closely coordinate at the multilateral fora, BRICS and IBSA. He noted the importance of India-Brazil cooperation in economic recovery efforts, healthcare, supply chain resilience, cybersecurity and reformed multilateralism. External Affairs Minister of India, Dr. S. Jaishankar, addressed the Asian Leadership Conference on Wednesday. In his remarks, he said that two key phenomena of globalization and rebalancing drive current global politics and are shaping the contemporary world. In reference to the global efforts at responding to the COVID challenge, he said, India is focused on recovery and resilience. He said that as an extraordinary social discipline motivated by leadership underpins India's approach in this respect. He concluded by asserting the shared interest in working towards a multipolar Asia. Now let's take a look at the Karuna Virus Updates from around the world. According to WHO data, global coronavirus infections crossed 51.54 million. WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus urges vigilance as people become wary of the coronavirus pandemic and asks that they continue to take precautions while the world awaits a vaccine. Bangladesh has further extended the closure of all educational institutions till 19th of December in view of the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. India on Wednesday delivered 50 metric tons of food aid to the Republic of Djibouti. A statement from the Ministry of External Affairs read, "The food items comprising of sugar, rice and wheat flour is a gift from India to the friendly people of Djibouti." 3 NASA crew and 1 Japanese astronaut are set for launch aboard a Spacex rocket Saturday, bound for the International Space Station in the program's first 6-month routine mission since the United States resumed crewed spaceflight in May after 9 years of reliance on Russia. India is celebrating the 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. Before we end, let's listen to his favorite bhajan, Vaishnavajan, by artists from Jordan. And with that, we end this bulletin. See you at the same time tomorrow with the next edition of World News.